Hey guys, welcome back to Mandy's Corner. Come on in, pull up a seat, relax, and let's get back into Reading Tuesday with a little rise. Okay? Pick up where we left off last time. This still might have to be a little shorter video than I wanted to make. Just got done with a pretty long art stream. Tamed a Giga, yeah. Tamed a Giga with some of the other Rise troopers on our ARC server. But yeah, let's get back into Rise and see what's going to happen with Star and Kix. The two of them started to work their way to the stairs by moving along the wall. They managed to make it most of the way before Kix's enthusiastic bathroom fan stepped in front of them, snarling and biting at the air. "Oh man, don't make me do this," Kix pleaded. "Please, just move and let us be on our way." The man twisted his head in an unnatural way, still snarling. "I don't think he has any idea what you're saying," Star observed. Hearing Star speak seemed to agitate the man even more. He snarled at Star and then reached for Kix, who instinctively swung his chair at him. The chair caught the man in his ribs, sending him flying backward. However, he never lost his footing. Kix and Star were amazed and horrified to see him shake it off and charge again. This time they both took aim at the man. Star's chair connected with his kneecap, sending him to the floor. A sickening crack emanated from Kix, landing a solid blow to the man's neck, followed by a stream of blood gushing from the impact site. To their surprise, neither blow really seemed to deter him, as he dragged himself across the floor, occasionally reaching for them. "Move!" Star shouted. They ran past the man into the stairwell, slamming the door behind them. "What the holy balls was that?" Kix exclaimed. "No idea. But I don't think we should stop moving." They ran up a flight of stairs before coming to a landing where they discovered two men cannibalizing another man. One was chewing on his leg, while the other plucked out an eye and devoured it. They were so engrossed in their meal they didn't even notice Kix and Star. "Back down," Kix whispered. "Yup," Star responded, already backing quietly down the stairs. When they made it back to the door they'd originally come through, they realized they could only go back into the convention room they'd escaped or go down the stairs. "I'm not going back in there," Kix stated firmly. "Well, I don't want to either, but we don't know what's down there," Star pointed out. "I'd rather take my chances down there." Star sighed. "Down it is, then." The duo cautiously made their way down the stairs, jumping at every noise they heard. At the bottom was another door opening into a long hallway. As they crept down the hall, chairs raised and ready, they peeped into rooms, hoping to find an exit out of the building. Midway down the hall, they heard noises coming from a room. They approached it quietly when a man holding a wooden broomstick emerged. "Crap!" the man exclaimed as he raised the broomstick. "Who are you?" Star demanded. The man relaxed a bit. "You talk, so you must not be one of them. I assume your buddy isn't either then?" "I'm Pete." He lowered his broomstick. "You two creators, streamers, or fans?" "We do both," Kix answered. "Your accent sounds familiar," Pete told him. After a split-second pause to think about it, a look of recognition spread across his face. "Wait, your game's for Kix. Nice to meet you, man." You too, I guess," Kix hesitantly replied. "This is Star Snipe." Pete smiled. "I've watched a lot of your videos. Nice to meet you too. I'm Pete Lewis, aka Grego Zorro, or just Gray, or GGC for short." Kix and Star finally lowered their chairs. "The circumstances are a bit, unusual, to say the least. But nice to meet you too," replied Star. "What did you mean by 'we weren't one of them'?" Kix inquired. "One of those psychos upstairs. I was in the main room when this bald guy went nuts. And then the guy next to me tried to bite me. I tried to get out the front exit, but people were just jammed up in the doorway and stepping on each other." His voice trailed off as he remembered the gruesome scene. "What the hell is going on?" "We're not sure," Star answered. "What we are sure of is our best bet probably is to get out of this building." I'm not going back upstairs. Not a snowball's chance, Gray emphatically informed them. No, 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 we're not even considering that, Kix assured him. There has to be some other way out. Okay, then, maybe each of us start checking rooms and doors, Grace suggested. If one of us finds a way out, we get the other two and get the hell out of Dodge. Otherwise, we'll meet right back here in, say, 20 minutes. Star shook his head. That is exactly how people die in horror movies. Nope. Gray snickered. This isn't exactly a horror movie. I'd say that whole situation upstairs comes about as close as you can get. It qualifies, Star retorted. What do you suggest? Asked Kix. We stick together. Think about it. This appears to be a rather large basement. So even if one of us finds a way out, we will play hell finding the others. We could call each other, Gray offered as he held up his cell phone. Of course, Kix said. We just have to exchange numbers. Each one prepared to save the other's numbers in their phones when they all noticed they had no service. Damn, Gray said in frustration. Must be because we're in the basement. Star sighed. We're probably better off staying together regardless. There are a lot of people in this building, and if we found our way down here, others probably will too. Maybe even some of those freaks. Strength in numbers, you know? Gray nodded in agreement. Good point. So we start searching together, and if nothing else, maybe we'll find a landline we can use to call 911. Agreed, Kix said. So, let's get started. The trio began searching the various halls and rooms in the basement. They found several conference rooms, supply closets, and mechanical rooms, but no exit or phone. Just as Kix reached for the knob of yet another door, they heard footsteps coming from the other end of the hall. Could be help, Kix whispered. Could be freaks, Gray countered. Star held his finger to his lips and motioned for them to go on through the door. They found themselves in a small janitor's closet. Star very softly closed the door behind them. Kix glanced around and saw a mop leaned against the wall. He carefully put his chair down, removed the head of the mop, and confiscated the thick wooden handle. They were more on edge than they'd already been as they listened to the footsteps growing ever closer, having no idea who or what was approaching. Each man gripped his makeshift weapon tightly. The footsteps stopped right outside the closet door, and to their horror, the doorknob began to turn. The door opened, and they immediately charged out with their weapons held high. A startled man stumbled back, nearly losing his footing. Shit! The man cried out. Gray eased up. Well, he speaks. No growls. Don't think he's going to bite us. Course not, bro, the man exclaimed. I'm not one of them. Star and Kix lowered their weapons. Sorry, we meant no harm. Just a little jumpy, I suppose. I'm Kix, and this is Star and Gray. I've seen your stuff and Star's. Haven't heard of Gray before, though. Gamer, streamer, or creator? The man asked Gray. Creator, Gray answered. Just started a few weeks ago, so I haven't built up much of an audience yet, but been playing games most of my life. I know who you are, though, Cage. Cage smiled. My birth certificate says Jim Cage, but in gaming it's Cage 848. Another man emerged from the room across the hall. Kix, Star, and Gray instinctively raised their weapons. Whoa, 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 Cage exclaimed, placing himself in front of the man. He's cool, guys. He's with me. The three men breathed a sigh of relief and lowered their weapons. Cage turned to his friend. This is Kix, Star, and Gray. I've seen all you guys. I'm Andy Rains, or Cap. Okay, gonna leave it right there for now, guys. Like I said, I'm sorry this is gonna have to be a shorter video than I wanted to do. I've got a lot to catch up on. I've got a lot I'm trying to organize, get a groove going, get a schedule going. So we will pick back up with this next Tuesday, I promise. And for now, guys, I really appreciate you stopping by. And if you want to get your copy of Rise Mind Over Matter, I've got Corner Pub coming out soon, a few other things. But anyway, as always, links in the description below. All right, guys, I really appreciate it. And until next time, catch y'all later. Bye-bye.
Jenny's only friend was a girl I knew. Oh, how we all wanna be a star. She worked at the Sideshow Cafe on 2nd Avenue, taking